They've been telling people the same story for decades. Once you pass 70, your body is on a one-way path downhill. Muscles shrink, strength disappears, balance fades, and no matter what you do, you're told it's just part of aging. You're expected to accept it, to slow down, to adapt to weakness, to quietly watch your independence slip away. But here's the truth most people never hear. Muscle loss after 70 is not simply about age. It's about signals. And for years, scientists have been missing one of the most powerful signals hiding in plain sight. It wasn't discovered in a gym. It wasn't uncovered by a supplement company. And it didn't come from a laboratory funded by the protein industry. It was noticed quietly, almost accidentally, when researchers began studying older populations who didn't fit the expected pattern of decline. In certain regions, people in their 70s and 80s weren't getting weaker at the expected rate. Some were maintaining strength, others were regaining it. Their walking speed was faster, their balance was steadier. Their grip strength, one of the strongest predictors of survival in older adults, remained surprisingly high. At first, researchers assumed genetics, then lifestyle, then lifelong physical activity. But none of those explanations fully accounted for what they were seeing. The real answer turned out to be far more surprising and far more uncomfortable for the modern nutrition industry. It came down to something so small most people overlook it entirely. Seeds. Not protein shakes, not bars, not powders. Seeds. At first, the idea sounded almost laughable. Seeds were considered secondary foods, toppings, add-ons. But when scientists began analyzing them more closely, something unexpected emerged. Certain seeds contained protein structures and amino acid combinations that aging muscles responded to far more efficiently than traditional protein sources, including eggs. And this matters because after 70, the problem isn't that people stop eating protein, it's that their muscles stop responding to it the same way. This phenomenon is known as anabolic resistance. In simple terms, aging muscles become harder to turn on. The same protein dose that once triggered repair and growth now produces a much weaker signal. That's why many older adults eat what should be enough protein and still lose muscle year after year. But here's where the story changes. Some proteins don't rely on brute force. They don't overwhelm the system. Instead, they work with aging biology, improving blood flow, reducing inflammation, enhancing amino acid delivery, and reactivating dormant muscle cells. That's where specific seeds stand apart. Researchers began seeing something remarkable. When older adults consumed certain seeds consistently, markers of muscle quality improved, strength increased, recovery improved. In cases, muscle responsiveness rebounded to levels not seen in decades. This wasn't magic, it was biochemistry, and it posed a serious problem for the Western protein industry. Because if simple, inexpensive foods could outperform expensive supplements, the entire narrative around aging equals inevitable muscle loss would fall apart. Today we're going to break down 6 seeds that stand out, not because of hype, but because of how aging muscles respond to them. We're starting with number 6. Not because it's weak, but because it's underestimated. Number 6, sunflower seeds. Most people think of sunflower seeds as casual snacks, something you eat mindlessly. But nutritionally, they're far more serious than their reputation suggests. Sunflower seeds contain a dense concentration of complete protein, meaning they provide all 9 essential amino acids your body cannot make on its own. But protein alone isn't what makes them valuable after 70. What sets sunflower seeds apart is their vitamin E content. Vitamin E plays a crucial role in protecting muscle cells from oxidative damage, a type of cellular stress that accelerates muscle breakdown as we age. When oxidative damage accumulates, muscle fibers lose their ability to repair efficiently. Protein intake alone cannot overcome this. Sunflower seeds help address the environment muscle cells live in, not just the building blocks. They're also rich in arginine, an amino acid that supports blood flow. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reach muscle tissue, especially important for older adults, where blood flow to muscles often declines silently. Studies observing older adults who regularly consumed sunflower seeds showed measurable improvements in grip strength within weeks. That may sound modest, but grip strength correlates strongly with overall strength, mobility, and survival after 70. Preparation matters. Soaking sunflower seeds overnight reduces compounds that interfere with mineral absorption and improves protein bioavailability. After soaking, they can be eaten raw, lightly roasted at low temperatures, or blended into sunflower seed butter. Timing matters too. Consuming sunflower seeds after movement, even gentle walking, helps direct their nutrients toward muscle repair during the window when muscles are most receptive. But sunflower seeds are only the introduction. Number 5, sesame seeds. Sesame seeds are tiny, but their impact on aging muscles is outsized. They contain high-quality protein, but more importantly, they're rich in methionine, an essential amino acid that becomes increasingly important for muscle maintenance with age. Many plant proteins are low in methionine. Sesame seeds are not. They also deliver calcium, magnesium, and iron, minerals essential for muscle contraction, oxygen delivery, and recovery. As we age, absorption of these minerals becomes less efficient, making nutrient-dense foods more important. But what truly caught researchers' attention was how sesame seeds appear to support hormone signaling. After 70, hormones involved in muscle repair don't disappear. They become less effective. Certain compounds in sesame seeds called lignans appear to support healthier signaling pathways, indirectly improving recovery and strength maintenance. Older adults consuming sesame seeds regularly, often in the form of tahini, showed improved recovery from daily activity and reduced muscle fatigue over time. Lightly toasting sesame seeds increases digestibility by breaking down their outer shell. Tahini offers a convenient, easy-to-digest way to consume them daily without chewing fatigue. Evening consumption may offer added benefits as the magnesium content supports muscle relaxation and sleep quality when most muscle repair occurs. Number 4, flax seeds. Flax seeds are often associated with digestion or heart health, but their role in muscle preservation after 70 is frequently overlooked. Flax seeds provide protein, but their real strength lies in their ability to reduce inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity. Why does this matter? Because insulin is one of the most anabolic hormones in the body. When insulin sensitivity improves, muscle cells become more receptive to nutrients. Protein isn't just present, it's utilized. Flax seeds are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce chronic low-grade inflammation, a major driver of age-related muscle loss. Studies involving older adults showed that regular flaxseed consumption led to increases in lean mass while simultaneously improving metabolic efficiency without changes in exercise routines. But flax seeds must be ground. Whole flax seeds pass through the digestive system largely intact. Grinding releases their nutrients and allows them to form a gel when mixed with liquid, providing slow, sustained nutrient delivery. Combining flax seeds with probiotic-rich foods improves amino acid absorption, particularly helpful for aging digestive systems. At this point, a pattern becomes clear. These seeds aren't just providing protein, they're restoring responsiveness. They improve circulation, they reduce inflammation, they enhance signaling, and now we reach the turning point of the list. Number 3, pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds represent a major escalation. They provide one of the highest protein densities of any seed, but their real power lies in zinc and magnesium, two minerals commonly deficient in adults over 70. Zinc supports muscle repair, immune health, and hormone signaling. Magnesium is essential for muscle contraction, relaxation, and protein synthesis. Deficiency in either accelerates muscle loss. Pumpkin seeds also contain unique protein structures that appear to reduce exercise-related muscle soreness. This matters because soreness discourages movement, and movement is essential for preserving muscle. Older adults consuming pumpkin seeds consistently showed improved recovery, allowing more frequent activity without excessive fatigue. Soaking pumpkin seeds before low temperature roasting improves digestibility and mineral absorption. They can be eaten alone, added to meals, or consumed later in the day to support overnight muscle maintenance. And this is where we pause, because what comes next changes everything. In Part 2, we'll cover the top 2 seeds, including one scientists describe as uniquely compatible with the aging human body, and why one seed in particular may provide sustained muscle nourishment unlike anything else found in nature. If you've stayed with me this far, you already understand something most people never realize. Muscle loss after 70 is not a sentence. It's a signal problem. Aging. Muscles don't stop working. They stop listening, and the right signals can wake them back up. We've already covered 3 seeds that restore circulation, reduce inflammation, and make muscle tissue more responsive again. But now we move into a completely different category. The next 2 seeds don't just support muscle. They interact with the aging body in ways that scientists are still trying to fully explain. This is where skepticism usually appears. And that's healthy, because what you're about to hear sounds almost too effective for something so simple. But the difference here is not hype. It's compatibility. Certain foods become harder for the body to process with age. Digestion slows, absorption drops. The kidneys and liver become more sensitive to waste products. Many protein sources that work well at 30 quietly strain the system at 70. That's why the next two seeds are so important. They place almost no burden on aging systems while delivering unusually high returns. Number 2, hemp seeds. Hemp seeds are often misunderstood, overlooked, or dismissed entirely. But from a physiological standpoint, they may be one of the most compatible protein sources for the aging human body ever studied. Here's why. The protein in hemp seeds is exceptionally digestible. As we age, digestive efficiency declines. That means even if you eat protein, a smaller percentage actually makes it into your bloodstream and into your muscles. Hemp seed protein bypasses much of that problem. It's absorbed easily, rapidly, and with minimal digestive stress. But digestibility alone doesn't explain what researchers observed. Hemp seeds contain a protein called edestin. This protein is structurally similar to proteins found in human blood plasma. That similarity matters. It means the body recognizes it immediately and can use it efficiently rather than spending energy breaking it down. For older adults, this is a massive advantage. Less digestive strain, less metabolic waste, more usable protein. There's another layer that makes hemp seeds especially powerful after 70. Fat balance. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest silencers of muscle growth. Hemp seeds naturally provide a balanced ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids, something rarely found in modern diets. This balance reduces systemic inflammation while improving muscle recovery. In older adults, reduced inflammation doesn't just feel better, it restores signaling. Muscles become more responsive to movement and nutrients when inflammatory noise is lowered. Hemp seeds also provide gamma-linolenic acid, a rare fatty acid that behaves very differently from typical omega-6 fats. Instead of promoting inflammation, it actively reduces it. Studies associate this compound with improved muscle strength and faster recovery when combined with even light resistance or walking. Another critical factor after 70 is leucine. Leucine is the amino acid that flips the switch for muscle protein synthesis. Aging muscles require more leucine, not less, to activate growth pathways. Hemp seeds naturally provide a strong leucine profile without overwhelming the system. This combination, easy digestion, inflammation control, and leucine signaling, creates something rare, a protein source that aging muscles actually respond to. And then there's the practical side. Hemp seeds don't require soaking. They don't require cooking. They don't strain the jaw or digestion. They can be sprinkled onto almost any food, blended into smoothies, or eaten straight. For older adults, convenience matters. Consistency depends on simplicity. Research suggests spreading hemp seed intake throughout the day keeps amino acids available in the bloodstream, reducing overnight muscle breakdown and supporting continuous repair. But even with all of that, hemp seeds are not number one. Because the top seed on this list doesn't just feed muscles. It hydrates them, signals them, and sustains them. Number 1, chia seeds. Chia seeds are small enough to overlook and powerful enough to redefine how we think about aging muscles. At first glance, their protein content doesn't seem extraordinary, but protein quantity is not what makes chia seeds remarkable after 70. It's how their protein behaves inside the body. Chia seeds absorb liquid up to many times their weight, forming a gel-like structure. This gel changes digestion entirely. Instead of protein hitting the bloodstream all at once, chia seeds provide time-released nourishment. Why does that matter? Because aging bodies struggle with large, fast protein doses. They absorb less, waste more, and often experience digestive discomfort. Slow, sustained release aligns perfectly with how aging muscles rebuild. But that's only the beginning. Researchers observed something counterintuitive with chia seeds. Protein absorption efficiency increased with age. While most protein sources become harder to absorb over time, chia protein became more bioavailable in older adults. That alone makes chia seeds unusual. Then there's leucine. Again, chia seeds provide a high proportion of leucine relative to their total protein content, enough to trigger muscle protein synthesis without overwhelming digestion. But what truly separates chia seeds from everything else on this list is cellular hydration. When chia seeds form their gel, they help transport water and nutrients directly into muscle cells. Hydrated muscle cells are not just healthier, they're more anabolic. Cell swelling activates growth signals. Muscles interpret hydration as a signal to build and repair. In older adults, Chronic low-level dehydration is common and dangerous. It thickens blood, reduces circulation, and starves muscles of oxygen. Chia seeds quietly counter this by improving hydration at the cellular level. Studies following older adults who consumed modest daily amounts of chia seeds showed increases in lean muscle mass, grip strength, and walking speed without changes in exercise routines. That last part is critical. It means the nutritional signal alone was strong enough to change outcomes. Preparation amplifies these effects. Soaking chia seeds for as little as 15 minutes begins the gel process. Overnight soaking turns them into a sustained release delivery system for protein, minerals, and fluids. This is why chia pudding has become such a powerful option for older adults. It feeds muscles gently for hours. Adding chia seeds to yogurt or smoothies allows them to hydrate in the digestive tract, slowing absorption and reducing blood sugar spikes that interfere with muscle repair. Another overlooked benefit is sleep. Chia seeds contain compounds that support neurotransmitters involved in sleep quality. Better sleep means higher nighttime growth hormone levels. And growth hormone is still active after 70 if the conditions are right. Now let's zoom out. What do these 6 seeds have in common? They don't fight aging with force. They work with aging biology. They reduce inflammation instead of increasing metabolic stress. They improve blood flow instead of demanding extreme digestion. They restore sensitivity instead of overwhelming muscles with volume. This is why they outperform many traditional protein sources in older adults. And here's the most important part. You do not need all 6. Start with 1 or 2. Choose what your body tolerates best. Build consistency before quantity. Muscle responds to patterns, not perfection. And remember this, muscle loss is not just about strength. It's about balance, stability, fall prevention, confidence, independence. When muscle weakens, fear creeps in. People move less. The downward spiral accelerates. But when strength stabilizes or improves, everything changes. Movement returns. Confidence follows. Life expands again. Aging does not mean surrendering muscle. It means using smarter signals. These seeds are not miracles. They are tools. And used consistently, they give aging muscles something they've been missing for years, a reason to respond. If this information changed how you think about muscle, nutrition, or aging, stay connected because in the next videos, we'll break down how to pair these foods with the exact types of movement that amplify their effects without injury, without exhaustion, and without fear. Your strongest years do not have to be behind you. They just need the right signals.